to Buenos Aires. We'll be visiting for a couple of days, staying at the Sheraton Libertador, which is right at the very crossroads of downtown. They have a beautiful breakfast buffet.
I want to welcome you all to Buenos Aires. My name is Eduardo, and I will be your guide during the stay in our city.
In the morning, we have a look at the city with Eduardo. When we're visiting Buenos Aires, we like to have a bus tour with a local guide. Really, it's such a big city that you need a bus tour to give you the overview and get a better feeling for what's going on here. And now we visit one of the great landmarks in the city. It's a cemetery, the Recoleta.
You will find beautiful statues, monuments, like small chapels with stained glass.
The most famous grave here is that of Eva Perón, one of the most popular political leaders in the history of the country. She was the wife of Juan Perón and a great champion of the poor. It's like a city of the dead here, beautiful structures. You really must visit the Recoleta Cemetery when you're in Buenos Aires. The city has a whole bunch of small parks. It's a beautiful place to enjoy nature right in the heart of the city. And it's also a nice place to shop. Another of the stops on our city tour is the Cathedral of the city, right on the main square, the Plaza De Mayo, fronting on the same square that the presidential palace is on, and some other government buildings, as we continue along on our bus tour. The local guide's telling us about the economy, about the history. We learned some about the politics of this country, and of course some shopping tips and tourist highlights of what restaurants to go to. One of the most colorful neighborhoods of the city is La Boca, and particularly this little street called Caminito. This is where the artists gather to sell their original works of art. And of course, there's more shops nearby. Leather goods is one of the great things to be considering when you're in Argentina. They do make some of the finest leather jackets in the world. The Florida Mall is a lot of fun. It's a pedestrian-only street just around the corner from our hotel. Well, one of the things that Argentina is most famous for is a good steak dinner. And we certainly enjoyed some terrific meats here in Buenos Aires. And at night, you really should visit a tango show. And the next morning after breakfast, several of us took a walking tour downtown.
Here we are in Buenos Aires, downtown Buenos Aires. Avenue Cordoba is one of the main commercial streets of Buenos Aires. Corrientes, Cordoba, 9th of July. These are the big streets, wide, filled with cars and taxis. How do you like the city?
Oh, this is fabulous, fabulous city.
What do you think? Remind you of Chicago or New York or something?
Oh, Paris.
Paris, that's right. Really, they call it the Paris of South America. And it really does have that big city feeling, huh?
Right.
There's no suburbia with shopping malls in this case. It's all happening downtown. It's a population of 12 million people.
Imagine that.
That's as big as New York and Chicago put together. Amazing place.
It must be around, what, the fifth, sixth largest city?
Yeah, that's right. They say it's the 8th largest city in the world. That's what they claim. Imagine, the 8th largest city in the world.
And you've been here since 10 years ago?
Yeah, I first came in 1987.
I see.
And 88 and through 1990. And it hasn't changed too much. It's actually, the city's looking pretty good. The buildings are clean and the streets are quite clean. People are friendly. Beautiful weather today.
You know, we've been lucky. All the time we've been out has been nice.
Yeah, really. Well, it's the fall down here, the month of May.
Yes.
So that's the fall. Okay, so we're going to carry on to Recoleta and go down Avenue Alvear, which is like the Fifth Avenue shopping district. Very fancy stores. It's about 10 blocks that way across 9th of July Avenue. And then we'll go to the Art Museum.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I know.
We'll take you on a brief tour of the National Museum of Fine Arts in just a couple of minutes. But first we continue on our little walk through this classy part of downtown. Funny to see these dog walkers out. It's a real industry in Buenos Aires where you have so many people living in apartments and the owners are too busy to take the dogs out for a walk. So these young guys have made a part-time career out of walking the dog. Buenos Aires is a very urban place, a very sophisticated city. You'll find a lovely mix of parks and shops and apartment buildings, restaurants and cafes, all throughout the city. Great shops in this part of town in Alvear. There's antique shops, there's high fashion, great shoe stores, snack shops on the corner, and very elegant apartments. This is a real mixed-use city where you have people living downtown and shopping downtown. It creates a very vibrant urban environment. The National Museum of Fine Arts has got an outstanding collection of European paintings. We've got Renoir, there's statues by Rodin, a marble version of his famous Kiss, Degas, Modigliani, Surrealists, Impressionists. This is a city of arts and music. They even have tango on the shopping mall downtown. Well, that's a fun way to end our visit to Buenos Aires as we hop in our jet